A client's fiance calls me. Their sentence has been agreed upon as fundamentally flawed, and yet 2 other post-conviction attorneys cannot fix it.
I was sentenced to 13 years. I was supposed to serve 12 years on a 13-year sentence, then be released and come home to my family. My time was supposed to be running concurrent with my federal sentence.
So when they came to get him, they were trying to say he had to do another 13 years. So they said he wasn't gonna get out till 2030. I'm like, huh? No, this not happening.
I was frustrated. I was furious. I ain't gonna tell no story. I was mad.
We hired so many lawyers to fight the case, we got turned down.
What stood out the most to me about this case, I'd never seen one like it. I'd never seen a case where the state attorney and the judge had said, we're gonna run these federal and state sentences concurrently. And then secondly, with that, there was such an obvious mistake on the court record. But the problem was, one of the sentences that he pled guilty to in federal court, by law, if you read the law, it clearly states that it has to be consecutive to any other sentence. The thing that I did in this case that I think is I really drilled in on 2 major hurdles that a lot of times post-conviction attorneys just step back from. And that's the statute of limitations and the fact that in Tennessee, this sentence had already been served. There's strong case law against bringing a post-conviction petition for a case that has been more than a year old. And there's strong case law against bringing a petition for a sentence that's already been served. It's like the case is already done, so you can't do anything with it. So I spent a lot of time figuring out how to get past those hurdles to even get my foot in the door to try to fix the case.
The first day I got out, I still couldn't believe, but when I walked out the door, it was like life started over again. Like the wind felt different, the air was different, it was outrageously hot.
It was like a relief, because I had been carrying this burden for so long. I thank God that he brought me somebody that's understanding, willing, honest, didn't just take my money, but every step he did not blindside me. Every step he took, we was there. We was communicating.
And I try to pride myself on operating from a place of care and being honest and direct with my clients.
Deep in my heart, from day one, I knew he was working.
I can't thank him enough.
The verse in the Bible, Micah 6:8, which says, 3 things I've asked of you, do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. If I were to say there's like a biblical passage that kind of is the grounding for how I approach my legal practice, it would be that passage, is that I'm trying to do justice, I'm trying to love mercy, and walk humbly in that process.
I done seen real good attorneys and people that's supposed to be the best say that they couldn't do nothing, and it was impossible. So to me, he did the impossible. To me, he heaven sent. He stayed in the fire with me. He stayed in the hot seat with me. Like, it's hard to get people to do that. It's hard to get a lawyer that believe in what he doing, and Adam believed in it, and he got the job done.
I want people to understand that post-conviction relief is really hard to come by, but it's not impossible. My job is to try to find the unfair things that line up with unlawful things, and those are the kind of things that I can fix. I don't think anyone is defined by the worst thing they've ever done. I don't think anybody is defined by their mistakes.